Hi guys, I'm Shmi and today we're in Sardinia. Now I was going to be taking a bit of a chill day and it started quite nicely because we've been spending the afternoon out with my friend Greg, whose Instagram is below, that we've been out on the boat exploring the seas. But now we're going to be taking a little look at some toys. So here is the Mercedes 6x6 AMG, which is an absolute monster. And we'll take a look at that in a moment. But first, let me open up the shutter and show you in here. In perfect cheesy fashion, the Maserati MC12. And we can get even cheesier. Wait for it, wait for it. We can go twice. The LaFerrari. Very cool. So, before now, I've actually been lucky enough to drive two LaFerraris, which is quite cool, and they are spectacular machines, but I've never taken a proper look at an MC12. So let's fire the car up and pull it out of the garage. Let's take a quick look at the engine in here. Ah, that's cool how it opens with the strut. Wowzers. That's completely like stripped out. There's very little in there. The beast. A lot of people probably don't know the MC12 is actually a sort of Roadster Spider convertible, and that roof panel can be removed. So Mark and I are going to undo this, which means first you have to release the clips already done on the other side, but this clip here just pulls down, a bit stiff, and then the lid will lift off. Okay, so we lift it up at the front, gently out, pull it out from the back, and up. Now this car is huge, so we have to go way around it. Oh, careful, over the wing. There we go. Mark has an MC12 roof, which is worth about BMW M2. Yep. Careful. For safekeeping, that's going to go into the back of the 6x6, so it's protected and looked after and not going to get damaged. And we are going to take the MC12 out of the garage. Do you need a hand there, Mark?
No, it's going well.
Carefully does it. Carefully. There we go. Right, that's what the 6x6 is for. It's for storing your MC12 roof. Perfect car for the purpose.
Moment because I find myself at the wheel of the MC12. This is a 2004 car, it's the sister car of the Ferrari Enzo, 6-litre V12, 660 horsepower, and officially only 50 of these were ever made, followed by 12 of the Corsas. So this is a pretty rare and very, 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 very special car to be driving. Even pootling along, it feels like a massive but insanely powerful beast of a machine. The exhaust also has a loud mode, and it gets a lot louder very, very quickly. 6-speed sort of automated manual gearbox. When you listen to that, just pootling along here, this thing is huge, side to side. No rear view mirror because that would be pretty useless because there's a sort of snorkel above you, which, by the way, makes the most insane of sounds ever. You can hear the kind of induction sound of the air right above your head. Oh, Ferrari just went the other way. Oh my goodness. This is behemoth of a machine. It's bigger than the Enzo, it's longer, it's wider. As a result of the sort of design, it's very sort of motorsport motorsport, I guess, inspired. Has a lower drag coefficient. Okay. Just going gently up through some revs. It sounds insane. Oh my goodness. Never has a drive at 50 kilometers an hour been quite so exciting. Oh boy. This is, well, it must be one of the sort of rarest cars I think I've ever been fortunate enough to drive, so a pretty big thank you goes to Greg for this, to me driving the MC12, but it's so hard to fit it between the lines on the Italian road, because it's just huge, and visibility is challenging to say the least. Oh wow. With the race mode, which makes everything a little bit sportier and stiffer. The suspension is stiffer. The standard car is softer than the Enzo. But now the shifts are also faster, so if I was up to the red light, we would be having very quick shifts going on. The sense of drama in here is just mega, and naturally I'm concentrating quite significantly, and it is so loud, it is just dominating everything. I've kind of lost words. Imagine what it must be like to be driving one of these on a track or something. Oh my goodness. Out there that has more than this, and although modern cars have faster gearboxes, they don't give you anywhere near the sense of involvement and feel of the car, where you have to fluctuate the throttle pedal to get it completely right, and the noise of this is just in a different world. V12, it must be one of the best sounds ever. I mean, Ferrari V12s, always mega, but my word, what is this? Yeah. I'm speechless. The kids came running. I can confirm that definitely no MC12 has ever been through here. People just don't even know what it is. Every single person turns around to take a look. Not really surprising, given how this thing looks and what it is. It's whistling through a tiny little town. Oh my word. This is utterly ridiculous. This is a race car on the road with number plates and a noise like this. This is the dream. This is the supercar dream. This MC12 even cooler. Alejandro Solomon drove it. Solomon did a video with this car in Switzerland earlier this year, and I watched that thinking, what what a dream it would be to get behind the wheel of one of these, and well, here I am. So I cannot say thank you enough, because this is mega, and I guess it's one that's eluded me driving in the MC12. There are so few of them, and imagine how few actually get driven. So it's so cool to see this car out and about. I also filmed it at the Cars and Coffee Pressure event earlier this year. And just, it's the noise, it's so loud, and the induction noise of the scoop right behind you. And the drama that comes from it, the fact that it's not seamless, it's not perfect, it's just brute force anchor. It's just insane.
We're back, and my word, what an experience that was. Driving in this, the absolute beast of the MC12. That's like bucket list check and a half. What a machine. And it's crazy because when you're driving, you're just looking at this massive rear wing behind down the sort of arches in the rear of the car. Oh man, I just don't have words. No words needed. Look at it. What a machine. And then this is obviously what you're hearing, the air being sucked into the engine there. It's absolutely crazy. But while we're here, let's have a quick little look at these two. LaFerrari charger unplugged, which you have to keep the car on. And we're just going to put it backwards so we can have a little look around. So the test, can this be done in electric mode? Technically yes, but does it have enough charge right now, or does it need to be started? With the two beasts parked nose to nose, quite literally nose to nose, which is really rather cool. We've got a very analog kind of modern hypercar and a very digital hypercar. I'm going to show you a second random fact of the day, and it's quite dark down here, so let me turn on the camera light. There we go. The pedal box is movable because the seat is fixed to the tub, and you can pull this lever down here, and that will pull the pedal box forwards. And then if you want to push it away again, you sit in the car, pull that, and push it with your feet. That's how you line up your seating position in the LaFerrari. Now, apparently, the charger can fit in the front, but that's quite a challenge. Just here on the door is the button to pop the front. Then there's a lever just under here, if I can find it. This is fiddly. There we go. That opens up. Then, because you've got some fans, your storage is under this rather nice carbon lid. It is that tiny little compartment down to there. You're not going to be taking much luggage in there, but apparently you can fit the charger in, which is that, which the car has to be on basically all the time. It wouldn't be right to not show something about the 6x6 as well. So, fun fact about this, you can lower or raise the tyre pressure in here. So there are some air compressors inside, and if I jump in and start the car up, be able to show you how this works. Oop, this is quite a step up. So here we are inside the 6x6 where the MC12 roof is still sat behind us. Start the car. The beast is running. Now, this is the panel for the compressor. So if we open it up, flick the switch to engage the compressor, then you press the two down at the same time. And down they go. You hear them, hear the air coming out. You can hear the air coming out, and what this is going to do is mean that it's low enough to go into the garage under the top there. You can see the tyres getting softer or smaller. Now, this is obviously, as it takes time, harder to see on video than I can see it in person, but kind of cool to see that you can literally deflate and inflate your tyres. The other practical purpose of that is if you're going to drive on snow or in the desert on sand or something, where you get more control and grip by the tyres being deflated and looking super soft like that. That's a kind of cool thing to do. Now we're rolling in electric mode. Another fun thing with the LaF that a lot of people don't know, that it can do that. And how cool are those yellow headlights? Okay, that's pretty freaky, watching the LaFerrari head off. Mark's going to take that out for a quick little drive, which means his car stays here. They're off, and we might catch a quick... There they go. Yeah, I can hear them in the background. But what a day that was. Driving the Maserati MC12. That was, well, I guess a car I never thought that I might be able to get the opportunity to drive. So massive thanks to Greg for that opportunity. What a day, what a car. And then having a quick look, of course, around the other two as well. Truly amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm a little bit lost for words, as I think I've said probably about 100 times in this video. But this has been total dreamland today, so I hope you've enjoyed, I guess, watching me giggling like a little child driving a Maserati MC12. It was a pretty fun experience, and there'll be lots more of that to come, I hope. So thank you very much for watching. I'll catch up with you again very soon. Cheers.